The problem of coastal historic landfills is incredibly complex and sits at the interface of climate change, pollution and socioeconomic deprivation. We've been disposing of our rubbish in landfill sites for decades. That material has either been placed on or under the ground. Now, modern landfills, highly engineered landfills, protect us and the environment, but historic landfills predate those stringent environmental regulations. This waste has been buried for decades and we've long forgotten about it. But climate change, whether that's through flooding or erosion, opens up new potential to release pollutants to the environment. Our previous research has identified just over 1,200 coastal historic landfills that are at risk of either tidal flooding or coastal erosion. Erosion is going to release solid wastes. So all of that material that you've dumped in the ground, that could be asbestos, it could be plastics, it could be pollutants like PFAS or metals, then they can get released directly into the coastal zone. We think that about 1 in 10 of those could erode by 2050 if we don't intervene and start managing these in a more sustainable way. The problem exists because we didn't understand the long-term consequences of throwing our rubbish in old landfill sites. And we also didn't understand the consequences of climate change, flooding, sea level rise and coastal erosion. We need solutions now to stop these sites eroding. We're tackling the problem in a multidisciplinary way. We need policy and resources to ensure that people and the environment are protected. So we need to work with the impacted communities so that they can advocate for themselves and they can work with stakeholders and policymakers to co-develop policies and solutions that are environmentally and socially just. Our legacy waste is an intergenerational problem, and we need to look ahead to help future generations come up with solutions and policies, and also to make sure we don't keep making the same mistakes.